First clip of episode 2. When fans scout, the real dad is sleeping on his hut and his shoulder.
The video is a work of imaginary. There is no connection with the real idol's life with my fiction. It's the purpose of entertainment. It should not be taken seriously. This is a real fanfiction channel, boys and boys love. The pics, GIF, and music are not mine. The credit goes to the original creators. I own the storylines, voice, and the editing. If you have complained about something or found your content is being used in an incorrect way, comment in video or email me.
His arms were looking in perfect shape. He could not talk about other parts as Jungkook was wearing hoodie, as he missed the chance to notice his teeny waist. Jungkook could feel Taehyung is looking at him and waiting for his answer. Jungkook replied in claiming but an angelic voice, "Yes, I am," making Taehyung out of his thoughts. He froze on his place when Jungkook and his eyes met for 2 seconds. Jungkook avoids the eye contact knowing Taehyung gets uncomfortable with this. Also, he was not able to look at the god of Kook standing there staring at him. Jungkook bowed 90 degrees in respect and stood looking down. Jungkook spoke, "I'm sorry, Mr. Kim. I'm not comfortable with talking to new people. Apology for my late response." Taehyung was holding the edge of his table. He was not able to believe his eyes. Taehyung responded, "Oh yeah, Jinhyung told me it's okay." Taehyung spoke, "But you are going to work for me, so you have to respond to me as well." Jungkook nodded, but quickly spoke, "I will do." Taehyung still has doubts. Nor he is trusting Jungkook, he was doubting himself. The 2 seconds eyes met was something weird. Taehyung spoke, "So do you know what personal assistant Jinhyung told you to be?" Jungkook spoke, "Sir told me. He will inform me at night." Taehyung can sense the respect in Jungkook's voice, but unknowingly, he was getting curious to ask him to remove his mask. He wants to look into those eyes and find the reality of the boy, but he slapped himself in mind. Why is he behaving like this? Taehyung spoke, "I'll give you some work for me." Jungkook gripping on his shirt tightly, because Jungkook's voice was changing every second. He was afraid to make any mistake. Taehyung spoke, "Follow me." Jungkook nodded and they walked out of the room. Taehyung looked at the workers who were curiously looking at the man behind his. Taehyung once glanced at them and walked out the dressing room and locked it. Jungkook flinched a little but maintained himself. Taehyung ordered him to select a costume for him, which color and design would look good on him. Jungkook has a sharp mind, but yet he is nervous. Taehyung's point of view. Jinhyung never trusts someone this easily, and if Yungi and Jimin are this close to him, I need to be careful. If I cannot trust him, but I must control myself to not let my anger on him. But why is he not making eye contact? I am looking scary to him, or he is scared to losing his job, or the trust of his belongings, whatever. Jungkook took different design dresses after he glanced at Taehyung, who was in his deep thoughts. He did it cause Tai said, which will look good on him, so was taking some points from Taehyung's features. Jungkook lastly scanned Taehyung, but he caught him scanning his body. But before Taehyung's anger came out, Jungkook pulled the dress toward Taehyung from a good distance. Look on the other side. Tae was stunned by Jungkook. When he realized Jungkook was just looking at him for choosing clothes, he sighed in relief. He still did not see Jungkook's eyes clearly. He caught him by his face moving. Taehyung took clothes from Jungkook and told him to wait there. Taehyung went to the changing room and he intentionally did it, so he could get Jungkook's intention to look dirty as others or not. The first thing Taehyung was impressed with was the collection Jungkook did. He came out of the changing room and did not find Jungkook there. He walked out and saw Jungkook standing in a corner while putting the water bottle aside. Before walking, he set his mask perfectly to walk back. Tae walked quickly and pretended to be coming out in front of Jungkook. Taehyung spoke, "I like your collection. Tell me how I am looking." Jungkook cleared his throat. "Thank you, and you are handsome as always," he said without looking. For Taehyung, this war was not a normal compliment, which he gets every day. But when the same what Jungkook said, why he feels this so different. No doubt, Jungkook's voice was beautiful, maybe that's why he felt good. Taehyung asked, when did you see me? He is not talking in calm voice, his behavior is cold and like order. Jungkook hesitated, knowing Taehyung is doing this intentionally, and Jungkook was not able to handle this situation, thinking what Tae is planning next. Taehyung was getting annoyed by Jungkook's silence. He wanted to respond quickly, but this boy was making him wait. Taehyung walked close to Jungkook, who started to walk back, not wanting to make Taehyung uncomfortable. But Tae himself did not have any idea what was going in his mind. Jungkook said in a low voice, Mr. Kim. Taehyung stopped when Jungkook disbalanced. Jungkook closed his eyes and held Taehyung's hand, who was a statue at his place. What was he about to do with this boy? Jungkook realized that he was holding Kim Taehyung's arm in the second he lost the grip on Taehyung, closing his eyes tightly, letting himself kiss the ground. But Tae was fast enough to pull his hands. With a strong push, Jungkook was in Taehyung's arm. The moment both were shocked when their bodies reacted to each other's touch. The room was full of silence. Jungkook's hand was on Taehyung's chest. The other one Taehyung was holding, and Taehyung's other hand was on Jungkook's waist. Taehyung was so shocked to even blink that he is holding someone without any fear, and he did not feel uncomfortable disgust when they are just inches away. Jungkook felt his body shivering by the touch. His mind screamed he should not lose his. To help him does not mean he should forget his real place. He removed his hands from Taehyung's chest and tried to strength. He looked at Taehyung's beautiful galaxy eyes with his Bambidoy eyes. Taehyung's eyes stuck in those pure innocent eyes. Kook quickly looked away. He was waiting for Tae to remove his hands, but he got no response. He glimpsed before looking back to Taehyung's eyes, Mr. Game. He moved a little back, trying softly to make distance. If someone caught him in this position, this will make Taehyung huge trouble. But Taehyung was lost his mind. He feels confident with a person which he thought he can't in this life. Taehyung was on the edge of crying when he felt the warmth leaving him. Jungkook got worried. He thought Taehyung is angry with him. His eyes were getting red. He tried to free his hands from Taehyung's grip, which was getting tighter. Jungkook is in pain when Taehyung scratched Jungkook's skin. Taehyung came to his senses and widened his eyes when he saw he scratched Jungkook's hand. He took his hand and worriedly asked, "Did I hurt you somewhere else?" Jungkook was shocked hearing Taehyung's cracked voice. He quickly replied, No, Mr. Kim, you did not." Taehyung held his hair with other hand. In frustration, he heard Jungkook how why does not have an answer. He took him to his private room, but the shocking thing was that the entertainment employees noticed the great Kim Taehyung, who could not control his anger when someone even glanced at him. He was holding an unknown boy's hand. Jungkook noticed all reaction, but he just followed his boss cause he himself was in shock. He was making distance, but Taehyung is the one who is holding him. He entered and left Jungkook's hand, went to the desk side, and Jungkook finished when the door got locked. Taehyung noticed and told him to sit on bed. Jungkook hesitated, but did not get the courage to deny. He looked at Taehyung confusedly, but said nothing. He was admiring the sharp feature that made Taehyung a god grip. Taehyung spoke. "I did not mean to hurt you. I don't know." He was caught by Jungkook. Jungkook spoke. "You don't have to explain, Mr. Kim. I'm totally fine," he said in soft and calm voice. Taehyung was fighting with himself what happened to him. He is still shocked, cause he never thought he was able to feel comfortable with anyone. He took Jungkook's hand and put cream on the sketch. Jungkook just silently watched every move of Taehyung. He wanted to stop him, but could not. Jungkook's point of view. I was careful the time I entered in the building, thinking how Kim Taehyung will behave with me after all he is did with his stuff. But after seeing him, I can say it's just a fake mask. Taehyung was right. He felt bad that this is not Taehyung's work to treat him. Jungkook was staring at Taehyung, who ignored eye contact with him. Jungkook took his hand back and stood straight while bowing, thanking him respectfully. Taehyung spoke, "You can go." Jungkook quickly left the room. Taehyung chuckled at his behavior like he was holding his breath for long, and this was the truth. Jungkook directly went to the washroom. He was sweating. He removed his mask and looked at himself in the mirror. He was completely red, his nose, cheeks, ears. He slapped himself for blushing this much, which changed his face color. Jungkook said, "What was that for? Is not he uncomfortable with people?" He was too close, too close. Not even in my dreams I expect this. It would be a big lie if Jungkook denies that he is not attracted to the beauty. Yes, everyone does, but he has respectful eyes. Admiring is not bad, till it's changed into lustful eyes. He admires his features, also Jin Hyung's face, but he never thought he would end here with him. After he claimed himself, he went out to search for Yungi so he could tell him his work. On the other side, Yungi was worried for Jungkook. Yungi said, "Where was you? Did he say anything bad to you? Why are you sweating?" Jungkook spoke. Jungkook was speechless. He never saw Yungi talking in one way. Hyung calmed down first. "I was with Mr. Kim and I am sweating cause I am feeling hot outside." Yungi spoke. "Did he behave rudely?" he said, coming towards Jungkook, who shook his head. "No, I know." Yungi spoke. "Don't hide if he does." Jungkook removed his mask and showed his beautiful bunny smile so that Yungi would get satisfied, and this worked. Yungi spoke. "What's wrong in your hand?" Jungkook spoke. "This, I scratched myself in the dressing room's desk." Yungi said, "What? You know if Jimin found out that you had hurt yourself on your first day, then he would make me sleep on the couch for a week." Jungkook gills, which he rarely shows to Yungi other than Jimin. Yungi spoke. "Don't make fun. Come here, I'll treat your hand." Jungkook replied, "No, Hyung, Mr. Kim already treated me." That's it. Yungi started to coughing, putting his water bottle aside. Jungkook got worried and patted his back. Jungkook spoke. "Drink more water, this will be fine." Yungi nodded and drank more. Yungi still could not believe Kim Taehyung himself treated his new manager, who never ever gave permission to others to come in his office, without